are in there. Yes, we are.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Yes,
This is
sir.
a new pod we got going on. It's for gospel musicians. We're going to be going over some things that people don't necessarily like talking about.
Yes, indeed.
Scared. We're going to talk about the important parts. What you need to bring at your, with your instrument. What you need to bring with that, and yeah, we're gonna go over that. But by the way, I'm Carrington,
And I'm Tobias.
I play the keys.
And I play the drums.
Yes, sir. Now, I'll ask you a couple questions. How did you get your start there?
Well, I got started from church. Honestly, I grew up in the church all my life, and I've always felt like I could be the best at something.
As you should.
And I wanted to continue to grind and grind and grind. I did band, middle school band, high school band. I did everything.
Yes, sir.
And I enjoyed the grind, and here I am. I've been playing since I was one, pots and pans.
Ooh-wee.
Oh yeah, and that's basically how I got started. How about you, brother?
All right. Well, I grew up in church. I started on the drums, pots and pans as well. But the drummer, the main drummer that was there, she went to college.
Right.
She took the drums.
Oh.
The only thing that was there was a piano.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm the type of person that don't want to just be in church sitting around looking at it.
Most definitely.
It's good to get the word and stuff, but I want to be involved. Amen. So I knew my mom played the piano. She was my first inspiration. Thank you, Mama. And she took me to a piano lesson. Only thing I'm learning from there was how a chord structure. Then after that, YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Boom, here we are. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. I feel you on that, man. I'm gonna say YouTube really can take you a long way. Oh my gosh, but. Man, my inspiration on playing drums was it was like a couple people. The main drummer that a lot of gospel artists use, Calvin Rogers. That man, he has kind of paved the way for a lot of young musicians now. And there's a young adult musician in the name of Devin Taylor.
Okay.
The way he plays, and it's just like. He's very pocket, but he has a lot of chops to it. I love it. I try to grind on it a lot because it's like, man, once you get into it real good, you just start to enjoy it. And then when the chops come, it just start to feel flowing freely. I love it, man. I love it. But yeah, those are my inspirations right there.
Okay. Well, my inspiration, I kind of, let's see. I was in a small church, so I'm kind of late on the YouTube game.
Right.
I'm pretty sure everybody know Corey Henry.
Oh, yeah.
Glenn Gibson Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Them. Jamal Hartwell was my first, though. Learned about, let's see, they call them fat chords with a P,
oh,
not
man.
F. We ain't trying to offend anybody in no type of way around it. So, neo soul chords, that was my first inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
Question for you. How do you describe your style of playing?
Well, I describe my style of playing basically, I feel like I can be more in the pocket, but I like to enjoy it. Like, my style of play is a fun style. It's like know the basics first. Know what you're doing, know what you're playing, understand it. And then once you get into it comfortably, have fun. It's not necessarily showing off or showing out. You're having fun with it, and basically just it's like a more humble playing style, but expressing yourself at the same time. That's my playing style. What about you right now?
Me, I'm a pocket keyboard player. I like to find a groove. I like to put a little sprinkle on it every now and again. Oh yeah. But I like to stick to the groove. You don't never want to, shortstop yourself on what you can and can't do. But I feel like my strong suit is in the groove. Not saying I can't go up and down the keys like that. But my strong suit, I'm a You play at your own strength.
Oh yeah.
That's what you do, because that's what makes you unique.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's the cool part about musicians right there.
Oh yeah.
Not one person play the same, because they playing at their own individual strength.
Most definitely.
Yes, sir. Because with the keyboard, a lot of people got smaller hands. You know, some people got them long fingers that can reach from here to there. I don't got that, so I kind of stick to, play my little cluster chords.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I feel that right there, man. One of the things that I feel like a lot of drummers should really know is like, which is the most obvious: stay in the pocket.
Stay in the
pocket. Staying in the pocket, man. If you don't stay in that pocket, it's like you can throw off a lot of things, like especially worship things.
Oh my gosh!
When you get to doing a lot of chops and worship music, it takes away a lot. Like that's what I've learned in band is that they got this thing called crescendoing, aka going up, decrescendo, going down. See, I'ma say the music producers and stuff like that, they want you to do certain things for a reason. You gotta be able to match the song's energy and the move, the vibe, the feeling. But playing in the pocket, man, you know what you're doing, and then once you get in that pocket, people can trust you. And then once you get that trust, that's when you get the green light to do whatever. But since you've been in that pocket for so long, staying on beat is not an issue. So, I mean,
I'm glad we're talking about pocket. I had a situation today. Like I said, we're going to talk about stuff that we don't like to talk about, that y'all scared to talk about. I had a situation today. I was playing at a church on this morning. We had a young drummer. I ain't going to say how young. I'm not going to say no names.
Oh, yeah.
There was no pocket intact. But, as young musicians, we got to inspire them. So I was trying to help them through the way. But you know what? All right. So. Like I was saying, we got to inspire young musicians. Right. But parents of these young musicians, if your kid is up there during the service, not playing the instrument right, get your child off the stage.
Yes, sir.
It's just what it is. It's protocol.
Right.
It's order. You gotta have order in church.
Most definitely.
If somebody hit the wrong keys, if somebody off beat, if somebody keep dropping their instrument, politely get them off the stage. That's all I have to say about that.
Man, that's one of the biggest things as far as starting out. I mean, if you're ready, the parents will know that you're ready. If you're not ready, they'll know that you're just not ready, and that's okay to be not ready. I mean, it takes time.
Polish your craft.
Like you see a lot of drummers nowadays. Everybody want to be a great drummer or a great keyboard player, but they are skipping the steps. Hey, these are years. Like it took me a long time to be able to just pick up rhythm, pick up beats, and then enhance it in any kind of way that I feel. That takes a long time. So it's like, if you're a young kid out there that really want to play, just listen and learn. Stop getting upset. Stop showing attitude. Just listen.
Let me
go ahead.
And for the older musicians, if you stuck in the old time way, listen to the younger musicians. That you'll learn something.
Oh yeah.
Don't, like you said, don't take offense. All it's gonna do is better you.
Right. Man, it's like I say for older musicians, I feel like the biggest thing is egos, man. Egos.
Yeah.
Whenever them egos start coming along, oh, I'm older, I have way more experience, yada yada yada. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. You can have a lot more experience, but possibly may not play as good as them. It's more than just chops, man. It's pocket. Like understanding the song. Understanding the song is one of the biggest key parts of just playing, period. I mean, if you don't understand the song, how can you get the flow? How can you get the vibe? Sometimes it requires a cymbal roll, or sometimes it requires something soft and subtle. Like, get into that, get into the song, man.
at our church, which will not ever be disclosed on here, what we do, I'm gonna speak on behalf of myself. We have the list. So what I do is I listen to this song until I get tired of the song, because now I know the ins and outs, and I know what is required for certain parts of the song. You have to. That's what makes you a better musician, right there. Is understanding the parts. And if let's see, on top of that, know your praise team. There's let's say a normal praise team has like 5 people. You have 5 different personalities. That's 5 different voices and 5 different cadences of how they sing. Understand that as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Lock in with your fellow musician.
Lock in.
Got to. Because like we said earlier, not one musician plays the same. The things that I would do with him would be different than what I do with another drummer.
Right.
Understand that.
Right.
Yes,
I feel like the connection, the communication, the chemistry.
Yes. Two big C's, communication and chemistry. Very important.
Very. That once you lock in with the chemistry, it's kind of like, once you lock in with the chemistry, it's kind of like if you know, you know.
Right. Yeah. Point. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's the best way to put it.
Especially, it can be at the end of a song where they want to do something different, or have like a big finale in, or something like that, or intro. That you just know.
Right. Listen. We go out there cut this part out, because that right there to throw me off. Okay, so scared. So dang, what was said? The 2 big C's: communication and chemistry. And also, with some of these gospel songs, don't be scared to flip them.
Right. Yeah.
Still, it's very important to stay with the same melodies and stuff, but don't be scared to flip it, because. Right. Like he said, the big finale could be a flip of the song. It's like, oh, and we might even play that flip for a couple bars and that's it. But it works.
No, most definitely.
It works.
I feel like putting your own twist is never a bad thing. Like, I understand trying to play how the record is or the original, but man, there's a lot of creative people out here that just not doing what is just on their mind and their heart. I mean,
let it
there's
out.
A lot of ideas out here that needs to be explored, and now this day of age, they are being explored like crazy.
Yes, sir.
Like, honestly, if you're a church musician, a gospel musician, you see what everybody else is doing with the number system. Oh, they going crazy with it now.
Yeah. I've spoken with a lot of older musicians. They hate the number system, but like we were talking about earlier, you gotta get with the times.
Oh yeah.
Me being the MD, it's easier to say 3-5-1, other than, let's say, F sharp, C sharp diminished. You just say 3-2-1. It's easy. 5-1 dun. We have to. It's there to make it easier on musicians.
Right.
So yeah, very important for that.
Oh man, I do understand that some older church musicians may not like it, but it's more than just getting with the times now. It's just making things easier. Like he said, it makes it easier. Yeah. I mean, it's not no one's trying to change you or anything. It's just like, would you rather keep something more difficult to come out your mouth, like F sharp, or just 3-2-1? Like, yeah. Let's just be real with ourselves, and let's just continue to grow. I mean, like you said with the praise team as well, understand them.
Big one.
Understand their voices. Sometimes their personality just describes their voice. That's just real. I mean, like, you just need to understand them more properly, more better. Choirs as well. You got to understand what they may like, what they need to hear, what they need to understand, just so we can all get better together. Like,
right. Yep.
We are better together. That's just simple. Like,
point blank.
There's no I in team. Everybody's a team at one way or another. So why can't we all just, continue to grow together?
Right.
Simple.
Yo. Let's see. Man, I had something, but it left.
Oh, I got some. Man, so musicians, whenever it comes to equipment, take care of them. Take care of your equipment.
Man, you about to get me started.
Put some money in there.
You about to get me started on this here.
Save some money. Put it in there.
It's worth it. Man,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't want to dive into this. How do I say that? All right, so say that there's a. Nah, I ain't gonna get. Say there's a speaker that you need, right? And you keep on fixing it. You keep fixing it, and it keep busting, and it costs us like, let's say $150 to $200 to fix every time. And you keep fixing it. You fix it 3 times a year, right? Well, you can get a new speaker for $379, and it's gonna last for some years. You got to put money in your equipment.
Guys, too.
I can speak for the keyboard end. You're gonna spend at least, if you want a nice keyboard, you're gonna at least spend $2,000 on it, and it's worth the money. Or what? Like 18, it's worth the money,
right?
For your car, you wouldn't put a used alternator in there. You got this. It's gonna break down.
Oh yeah.
You got to put money in your stuff and take care of it.
Oh yeah. Speaking from a drummer's perspective, see, I'm gonna say with a drummer's perspective, symbol wise, I feel like you need to put some money. I know you need to put some money into there. If you want how they got these cymbals in the studio, put some money in there. I mean, cymbal packs can't be $1,000.
Ooh wee.
Well, hey, I
money
promise you, it's worth it. Drums wise, I'm gonna be honest. You can really get away with going cheaper if you know what you're doing. But you still gotta put the right drum heads on there. You gotta know how to tune by ear. Not me personally. I tune by ear. It took me years. I asked for my drum instructor's help. He told me the same thing. You gotta tune by ear to know what you want. To know what you want to sound like for real. But at the end of the day, you still gotta put money, good money. Like if it's worth the investment, do it. Simple. Same thing for audio tech, audio interfaces, power amplifiers. You gotta do it. I mean,
it's worth it.
Like me personally, I like to kind of budget out something like, okay, this is gonna cost this and this and that. If I keep trying to fix this for this amount of money, how much is that going to cost compared to just getting another cymbal, another speaker, yada yada yada? Like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? If it's important, if it's really important, you gotta get it.
Got to. Yes, sir.
Oh man,
let's see here. I was about to say, just slipped my mind. Man, I had something anyway. Yeah, let's do that, cause
but this, like you said earlier, this podcast is just meant for gospel musicians, for real. Like their perspective for real. What they expect on this podcast is just to be real.
Yeah, to be real.
Just to be real. Like controversial conversations about musicians. There's a lot of them. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Whenever musicians get called out in churches and stuff like that, how would you feel about that? Or about musicians getting paid?
We'll say that before another one. We'll say that because we gonna break that one down. Yeah, another thing, the funny aspect, you see Sister Patty back there shouting. She got the same shouting. She gonna fall out. And the ushers don't get there fast enough with the blanket. We're gonna talk about stuff like that. It's okay here.
Oh man.
We also, we're gonna react to some videos of our favorite musicians. Whenever our page get bigger, y'all can send us some stuff to react.
Oh yeah. Put it down in the comment section.
Yes,
let us know something if there's something that you want us to touch on, let us know, man.
We'll definitely give y'all, our mind on that.
Oh yes.
Let's see. Follow. We got a TikTok up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're going to link it in the description down below.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Make sure y'all check that out. We're going to be posting some clips on there, some clips of us playing. We're going to be making some music real soon. And, yeah, check us out, man.
Hey, don't forget the bloopers. We got some bloopers in there, too. Sometime out the corner of my eye, I see a stick flying. So, nah. One time I see the hi-hat flying off.
Oh, my God.
I seen some gold flying. Like, yo, yeah.
Had to make that thing work, though, man.
The song did not stop.
It did not.
It didn't
stop.
The
groove was grooving.
It was grooving.
It could not stop.
And the crowd was moving.
Oh, yes, man. I had to use that ride. Hey, we made it through, though.
Yes, sir.
We sure did. Oh, man. But, yeah, it's nothing but a good vibes over here, man. You got to realize, when you're a true church musician, you got to enjoy it, have fun with it, but for the right purposes as well. Do it for the right reasons, of course. We all know what our reasons are.
Right.
Everybody has their own personal reasons. Do right. Tighten up. Do right. Get better. Continue to grind.
Yes, sir.
I feel like one of the biggest things can be for a musician is seeing how young musicians can be so great. Man, that can really discourage you for real. Discourage me sometimes.
Man.
But
yeah,
you got to keep going. Know your own style.
Yep.
Push past your limits and keep going.
Yes, sir.
Simple. See, honestly, if I really didn't follow those teachings, I would have been stopped playing by now. I'm gonna be honest with you. Cause it's like, man, like you will see, like you can really see other people be better than you, and then you just figure out how to be better than them. But once you start thinking like that, you will never be good. I'm sorry, you just won't.
That's true.
Focusing on to be better than somebody else, it's not the way to go. No. You gotta focus on the grind, man.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. I mean, that's the, oh my God, that's like the lack of a lot of musicians. They're way focused on other things than just enjoying the music. Yeah, that's
it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, have you got paid? So, yeah, it's that. We're going to touch on that another time. All right. Stay tuned in for that one. That's going to be a big one right there.
Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all for checking us out. And, shoot, that's basically it from my end. What about you?
That's it.
Appreciate y'all. Subscribe. Let us know what y'all want.
Yes,
Peace.
Sir.